All right, testing. All right, should be vibing. Yeah, let me update the links to on LinkedIn. All right. All right, if you guys are from the school, the link is updated. You can click on that. It'll take you straight to the LinkedIn Live. Stay in the night. Epic. All right, like it up. Let me open up the chat. We're gonna stay. All right, Alpha was good, my dude. I think I'll make this smaller actually. I've been trying to like figure out the best way to put the chat on the screen. I'm thinking low-key just keep it like a little smaller. Or actually embed the chat somewhere else. Since we also have chat from YouTube, I try to like keep it in one spot, but sometimes it's just so hard because there's so many like messages on it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it here for now. That looks good. Apple, how's your day going? Good to see you from YouTube, man. Well, we are up and running on YouTube and LinkedIn, so I'll just kind of give everyone a few minutes to get in here. Doing good though. Just change the setup a little bit. Got the backgrounds here, packing up for my new apartment. So got quite a few Q&As, questions to deliver today. I'm also really just going to showcase my systems today in terms of how we're doing content, how we're selling, how we're upselling, how we're using our email newsletter to pretty much get 75% of our revenue. I'll pretty much go through everything today. So if there are any questions within, I guess I can add this person. Is this a bot? Could be a bot. Sandra Lewis. Let her in. Yeah, if you have any questions throughout the live, just ask in the chat and we'll just kind of break down the systems for it. This is also open, so if you guys are not yet ready, you can join just click on the link here, click on the LinkedIn post, and you'll be sent directly to the live. So you can ask questions in the chat. Just in case you're on school and you don't have options for the chat. Awesome. All right, well, I'll just leave it here for now. Just on LinkedIn, figuring something, yeah, figure that stuff out. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat, so we'll go through everything. I think really the biggest issues and struggles I've been seeing these last few weeks is really just like, what do you use LinkedIn for? So what are you creating content? Like, why are you creating it in the first place? How do you get content to then hit the right people that want to, let's say, buy your services, actually find any interest in your content at all? The way I do this, honestly, I like to really figure out first, who am I targeting? So if I'm targeting business owners, right? That's my main ICP because I want them to be like, oh, wow, LinkedIn is the best place to build your business because you can create content, you can nurture an audience, and it's very easy to do so with organic content. Yo, what's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so LinkedIn is the best place to create content, to find your ICP, to nurture, to sell, to build an audience. I've tested TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I've tested all these platforms. And I found that LinkedIn is the easiest to find your ICP just because there's so many people on the platform. So if you are creating content, really just, you should focus on building in public. So if you're building your business, selling products, whatever it is, build it in public, showcase what you're doing, showcase maybe any failures, any wins, show your face, show like the personal side of what you're doing. Build that FOMO up for people so they can be like, oh, wow, I really like what this guy's building. I really like what he has to talk about. I'm going to follow along. I'm going to comment on his stuff. And I think the biggest thing people miss out on is when you do get comments on your content, because they'll see like 2 comments on their content, like, oh, I don't get that many comments. If you get real comments on your content, just because there's so much A out there, have like a genuine convo with this person in your comment section, because that builds long-term people that are going to keep going back to your content and commenting, replying, send you DMs. They're going to probably join your newsletter, maybe join your paid stuff, but have actual convos with the people in your community. And that's going to be the easiest way to build something that's long lasting. But also what you want is your other audience members to have convos with other audience members. You don't want just everyone to come to you. You want the audience to work together when you're not around. So let's say, for example, I'm building my school community. I don't want everyone to just like ask me questions or go into my posts and, you know, comment there. I want people to actually have conversations with each other, which is what's going to be like one of the easiest ways to grow really fast, especially on LinkedIn, because comments are worth so much. So I think if you are creating content, you do need to remember that these things are so crucial if you want to actually gain any sort of progress on the platform, especially when you're selling anything. Like I've been selling on LinkedIn for a year and a half now. The first 365 days of me selling on the platform and like building on the platform, I didn't sell anything. I was just building my audience, figuring out what people wanted, what people were struggling with, zero selling at all. And that's actually what helped me build such a big audience so quick, and I could sell later on. If you try to build an audience and then also sell on your first day, you have no idea what you're selling. Like you're just selling to make money, selling to make like cash off of people. So your goal is not to help people, it's to make money. My goal is to help people. Money comes with it. So you got to see the difference there. You're watching Laura Kels's video yesterday about LinkedIn growth. Her advice on ideal content fit was an eye-opener. Do you know what it was? What exactly was your ideal content or ideal content fit? Do you want to give like a brief summary in there? I haven't seen it yet. No, I haven't watched it yet. But I can definitely take a look at it and give you my ops on it. Let's see. Was it this one here? All right. Oh, I had to see this one. Wait, you're talking about this one or yesterday's post? Posted a couple days. Maybe it's this one. Launch offers was cringy. Promoting myself made me look poor. And they're saying I'm selling something else. What's wrong? So after 365 days of building my personal brand, I did it. Oh, this is like a promo post. Yeah, if you want to send, I can take a look. I'm not really sure which post you're talking about specifically, but yeah. And also, if you guys are on the score and if you're stuck on it, just click on the link in live here and you'll get in. Oh, our YouTube channel. I think I did see it, honestly. I think I did see it. Not the whole video, though. I'll definitely take a look. Let me go to her YouTube actually right now. I've been posting on YouTube, let's see, once every week as of right now. Fari, what do you mean $100? What's that for? $100 donation. Oh, let's see. Okay. Yeah, this one. Give me 6 minutes and I'll make your LinkedIn content blow up. Interesting. Yo, and Daryl, what's good, man? Good to see you in the live. I can probably use... Oh, I'm on Google right now. Let's say Ask AI. Summarize the video. AI is so cool on the new... Let's see. Authority, signaling, and content. The speaker explains that LinkedIn's algorithm now favors authenticity and authority. Yes. So focus on viral hooks. The key is to prove your expertise within the first few lines of your post. Yeah, I think it is really good if you do have a good hook, because hooks are still very important. But then after your hook, you should definitely showcase, like, why should people trust you? If they're, let's say you're, for the first time, they're seeing your content, why should they listen to your systems? Why should they keep reading your stuff? Why should they go to your profile? If you kind of give that information, like that reasoning in the first 3 to 5 lines, people will actually read your content. So within the hook plus the expertise, that helps a lot. And that'll kind of help you build the authority, especially if it's a first-time viewer. Your content should essentially like nurture people for the first time every single time. So you can kind of treat your content as like, oh, I'm meeting you for the first time. I'm making this content for the first time. That's kind of how I do it. And I guess like a lot of these bigger creators doing it. So that works really well. I want to roast my profile. I'm down. If you drop it in the chat, your link, I'll definitely roast it. Yo, what's up, Kayleen? How's it going? Or Kaylin? Sorry, Kaylin. Butchered that. Hope it's going well, man. Good to see you back in here. Did you make any adjustments on your profile? I can definitely take a look if you made any edits from the recent time. Vishnu, hi Alex, I have one post that got 15 times more reach than my followers. Repurposed that post twice, got the same reach. My question is, how frequent can I repurpose the same content? I typically do once a month, once every other month. So recently, the last like 2 weeks, I've been kind of repurposing content from the last 90 days that did really well. There's not really an amount you like a maximum amount of content you can repurpose. What I would recommend though is change the visual and change the hook. If the visual's changed, people will have no idea it's a repurpose. If the hook is changed, again, they're not going to realize it. If you keep the same visual, the same hook, it's like a complete copy paste, then you probably only want to do that every other month. But if you change the hook, if you change the visual, and if you change probably even the CTA, you can repurpose that. Heck, man, like twice in the same month even. You don't have to wait like every other month to do that. That's also awesome. You're seeing the 15 times more reach. That's epic, man. And then, yeah, Sobia, I'm always here to drop value. Every Friday we do a LinkedIn live, so always here. Okay, but regarding the video though, let's say visibility through distribution, visibility on LinkedIn let me make this a little bigger. Let's see. On LinkedIn is a connection to connection game. The speaker hides two crucial mistakes: engagement profiles that won't replicate or are not a content fit. It's important to engage with people who are in your industry or adjacent to it and will connect with your content to help push it higher in the algorithm. I actually made a post on this just 2 days ago in school. I was talking about how if you're sending, let's say 100 connections every single week, and these are not your ICP fit, these are not people in your industry, you're not going to get engagement from these people, and it's going to be the wrong fit. So if you have 25,000 connections, none of them are engaging with your content, maybe 100 of them, it's going to negatively really impact your content and your account in general. Send connections to people that are actually going to engage with your content, that are in your same industry, and that's going to help your content actually boost a lot more. So this is very true right here. Yeah, I remember just making the post on that 2 days ago. This is true. If you guys are sending connections to the wrong people, start disconnecting ASAP. I'm also actually myself, I don't know if you've noticed it, I'm actually dropping followers right now because I'm actually removing followers and connections that I don't like. So I was at like 40,500. I'm not at 40,010. I'm actually dropping followers just so I can make my following more clean and my connections more clean. I think it's really important to do that. What's up, Hassan? Good to see you in here, man. And Tolu, good to see you as well. You're not late. You just got here. We started like 10 minutes ago. So we're kind of reviewing one of Laura's recent posts to see like what the information is and how it relates to content, to business, you name it. And if any of you guys have questions throughout the live, you can ask in the chat. It's kind of like a Q&A style, so I'll answer any of those questions. Okay, so the next thing was, let's see, engage with people who aren't a content fit. Engage with people outside your niche can waste effort and give a false negative about the effectiveness of engagement. The goal is to get your content in front of the right audience. So again, important to connect with the right people, especially who you're engaging with. If you're doing like daily comments, make sure you're also commenting on your right industry, not like random industries just to get more traction. If you're in the LinkedIn content growth, or like, let's say LinkedIn, or even like, let's say personal branding, graphic design, comment in that industry. Don't start commenting on like, let's say, I don't know, real estate stuff or like crypto or AI. Like make sure it's the right industry. Okay, Kaylin, let's do a quick profile roast for you real quick. If any of you guys needs help on your profile, I can roast right now. So based on seeing this, let's see, the click to book an appointment on mobile, it's going to be too big. You're not gonna be able to see it. Your profile will be hiding it. Again, man, I think like you need some more design to it. The text also is not going to be shown on mobile. It's going to be like, it's not going to work here. It's just too long. Make it more to the right side. And then I would say keep the same font. Definitely same font. Maybe like add buttons behind these two. No long-term contracts, no monthlies. Add some buttons so it makes it a little more poppy. I help home remodeling companies re-engage old leads and turn them into booked estimates without ad spend. I would say that's fine for now. Maybe add some social proof in there, but that's good. Book an appointment. Just add a feature section. Add a featured, and I mean, you're good for now. Just change the banner though. The banner really isn't too flashy. I mean, if you don't know how to edit too, just hire like a designer. Lily in the chat right now. Sobia, if you want to type in the chat, she does LinkedIn profile audits, and she also does all the design for it. If you mess with her, I promise you she'll make this turn into like a 10x. Because at this point, like I think you really just need like some design skills a little bit, and then you're pretty much set. But yeah, if you want to hit up Sobia, she's in the chat right now. She's epic for LinkedIn design. And Maria, I'm good to see you in the chat. How are you doing? How's your Friday? Hope you're doing okay. Hope LinkedIn is treating you well. Okay, so then the other thing was strategic positioning. So for you guys creating content, Importance of picking a specific niche rather than trying to be everything to everyone. Yep, that's very necessary. The speaker provides a formula for monetizing positioning. What do you want to be hired for? What are you specifically great at? And who is demanding your service or product? So yeah, pretty much knowing what you're selling and who you're selling it to and who's actually willing to pay for what you sell. Examples are given. How to create specific and compelling. Okay. Provide a complete framework or solution to your concept as people pay for implementation, not just information. Yeah, so this is another really important thing. If you are creating content, give away your information, give away the process of it, but then you can sell the implementation. So you give away your knowledge for free. You sell the implementation of your knowledge, whether it's in a course, in a coaching program, in a high ticket offer, whatever it is. Share the knowledge, sell implementation of that knowledge. So yeah, that's a very solid video. It's a good summary as well. Very, very solid. Yeah, this video is great. Definitely check that out. She also had this one, which is more like the career or algorithm based, but yeah, I can drop this in the chat, guys. Make sure you drop to watch the Laura video later if you have time. All right, cool. All right, so we are refresh the school. Have any notification from anyone? Okay, let's see. All right, I think we'll start the Q&A style. If any of you guys do want me to answer any questions, drop them in the chat. Let me see. One more profile roast for you. I got you. Helping 150 plus clients worldwide, SEO, copyright, and content strategists. All right, first of all, these are not optimized for mobile. They look good on desktop, but this is way too much text. Way too much text. Helping 150 plus clients worldwide. You do not need this. You don't have to tell people you're a SEO strategist. You don't have to do that. You don't have to tell people you're a branding expert. They'll know that just by like seeing your profile. Yeah, I would focus on who you've like how you help people, what you help them do, what is like the actual outcome of your service, some social proof, and that's it. For your website here, add a CTA. You just have a link right now, very boring. So add a CTA there. Services look good. Feature, definitely make this like 1 or 2 items max. Your feature should just be like what you do for your service, so like a free or paid offer there. Your banner, I would make it more simple. You have 5 of these. Yeah, these needs to be a lot more simple too. So I would just say your whole profile just needs to be more simple. And then you're set. Same for your profile headline. Yeah, share the knowledge, sell implementation. Abdullah, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. I mean, I've been doing that for years, for every platform that I've also published on. Vishnu, data analyst. Yeah, so it looks like you need to do a full profile revamp. You've got really nothing here. New profile photo, you need a new banner for sure. This profile headline tells me nothing about you besides you worked at Dell and Cadence. So it looks like you have more of like a background in corporate probably versus creator, which is great. Guys, what I'd recommend doing is go to my profile and just study it. You can also study top creators. You've got people like Laura Costa, Jasmine, you've got Matt Barker, you've got some of the larger creators out there. Go to their profiles, study them. Let me fix my camera too. And then from there, you're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose my camera was fully like off. But yeah, go to like our profiles and just study it. Study the headline. What are we using for our banner? Study the profile photo. Like, why does it look optimized? What makes it optimized? Study this. Like, take this, throw it in the ChatGPT, throw like even this in ChatGPT and copy something similar. Feature section, very simple. Copy that. The style of the of the post, copy those as well. Just look and see what you can get inspiration from. Obviously, you're not copying directly, but get inspo from profiles that are working really well. And that's going to be probably your best bet in terms of like how to find like the best possible profile. Where'd you get those? Amazon. Reply to some messages on here real quick. My boy Caleb. Have any goals? All right. Always got to respond to the school homies. Make sure we're catching up on all of this. Just started on LinkedIn, saw you live and jumped right in here. Amazing, man. Well, Abdullah, you have any questions so far in terms of LinkedIn? What's working, what's not working? Let me know if you have any questions. I'll help you out. All right, Wajesh, let me see yours. Yeah, in terms of your profiles, definitely needs to be, oh, this is a lot better. Same professionals who found their dream jobs. I like this a lot more. Probably, this could be a little bigger. I can't read this. It's very tiny. But this is good. I would say remove this text here. The profile is good, but remove the text here and make this bigger. Walk with you until you land that job offer. Okay, I like it. Group coaching, 75% discount. Probably don't need this here. Maybe if it's working, great. Otherwise, I would change it to something more like the outcome of the group coaching versus doing the discounted. Like 75% discount's crazy. That might look a little bit too like, oh, I really need this coaching program to sell, right? Services, all right, and then featured, make it a little more simple, less text, man. I would just say like stick with like some big text. Even look at mine, for example, what works really well. If you guys are doing this, feature section, join my free school community. On like the text alone, that's it. And then on the image, you see make money on LinkedIn. That's it. So you know exactly, okay, you can make money on LinkedIn through my school community. There's nothing more. If I go to something like this, for example, and I see your profile, I see, okay, look. Let's see. So if I go to your, or even like Vishnu's, oh, he doesn't have feature. Like there's just so much text. I have no idea what to do. Like I'm just overwhelmed, right? So yeah, definitely make it more simple. You don't need too much going on. All right, Hassan, let me check out yours. I love your profile, man. I looked at it earlier from the school. Yours is one of the ones I really like because your banner looks great. Your color, I love purple and blue. It's my favorite. Your featured, I guess your featured does have a lot, but these are testimonials, right? So that's pretty good. I would say this is really good. I'll pull for those. Yeah. Your content could probably get more engagement though. Maybe you could focus more on your content side because your profile looks really good. I think the content isn't getting too much traction though. Maybe work on some better hooks. Maybe some different visuals, not just these. I'll be honest, these text-based ones they're kind of overused, honestly, on LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys are posting these, but like these ones here, these are really overused. Just everyone uses these now on Instagram, on X, like everyone uses these. I would say if you use these, they're just too common. I would say try to change it up. Even like this one, like having a video here, which I guess is showing like the transformation. That one got better engagement. Yeah, I think these ones are a little bit too, even this one, look, this one did way better. You actually had something, 64, 40 comments. These ones are just too generic, too common. So I would definitely change these style contents and it'll do a lot better because your profile is solid, man. All right, let me check this one. In the end of the day, guys, you want to keep it simple. Like you need a banner. I would just tell people like what you do, who you help them, and what you help them with. Sorry, and then says you, man, like you really just need the feature section. Even for my business, we're getting like that's like 30% of clicks on the profile go directly to the featured, which will then use to sell in, whether it's like a nurtured free product that has an upsell to a paid product. The feature section is one of the most clicked spots on the profile. So I would definitely not sleep on having a featured. And then you really just need to have your profile, what you do, who you're helping, what you help them do, and then what are the results? What's the outcome of what you help people do? And then you just post lots of content on it. Like post daily content, 4 to 5 posts a week. That's what's gonna help the most. Oh, Jal, good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. If any of you guys have any questions besides like profile stuff, feel free to let me know. It's kind of like a Q&A style. So we're just kind of going over some profiles right now, but feel free to ask any questions and I got you. This is a banner. This is like too much of a template. Change that. Don't tell people like you're an expert or anything. Just show people like what you do and how you help them, what you help them do, who you're targeting, like who's your ideal audience. Do that. Add a link to something, whether it's like a lead magnet, newsletter, whatever it is, and a feature section. Definitely add a feature section as well. And more content, I would say. Profile photo maybe could be a bit higher quality though. The quality is pretty low on that one. Pretty low quality. Okay, so that's really good though. Thanks guys for asking all those questions. I think another big thing too is engagement. It's really important to engage with people in your niche, especially on LinkedIn, because your content doesn't really get discovered very well unless it's being sent out and seen from like your comments, your DMs, your connections. So all those are very important things to note too when you are creating content. Cool. All right, so let me go back to the school. Any questions in here? All right. Level 6. Yo, we added chat. We added. Very nice. All right. What should I put in my feature section? I mean, honestly, what I would do is a free lead magnet or a newsletter. I've always had like my free 5-day email course. I've got my newsletter. I've got my school. Just something for free, in my opinion, that I have an upsell into, right? you should always have some sort of paid upsell in a free product. That's kind of what the point of the free product is to nurture people in, get them to be like, oh wow, this is a lot of value. I love the knowledge of this. Where can I get the information to implement? Boom, you've got the paid upsell, which is to implement the knowledge that they just learned from that free product, right? You don't want to give away all of your free implementations. Essentially, you do want to showcase like what you have for free, and then make sure people know, okay, the paid stuff is here. The paid stuff. I don't even know why I have cash on my desk right now. All right. Yeah, Hassan, I looked at your profile. I went over it already, right? Yeah, I already went over this one. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, I went over this one already. I do enjoy it, my friend. It looks good. All I was saying was to change the content. But I think in the featured, I would definitely just add. Let me see. Hold up. Let me make sure I'm not tripping either about the. Let me see. All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Test. Okay. Yeah, looks good. All right, yeah, so for the feature section though, just add your free products. Okay, then just add like if you have a school community, drop a school in there. If you have, I don't know, let's say an email newsletter, add an email newsletter there. If you have a free 5-day email series, add it there. Just something free that you can put to the paid nurture. That's the easiest. Okay, I did have some questions too from the post yesterday. So I'll go through some of these questions. And if you guys have any questions in the chat today, you can ask and I will answer those. Okay, so I guess another thing too we can note is, let me go to my YouTube channel. Yeah, this one's live. Okay. So if you guys haven't already watched it, I would watch my recent videos on the viral post right here. And then I've got one coming out on Sunday, which is in 2 days. It's going to be really, really good. And then the week after that, I've got another solid video. So if you're not watching my long form YouTube yet, I would definitely check it out. We've got really good content here for like, they're pretty long form too. They're like 20 minutes long. This one's 47 minutes, but it's more like long form content. So if you haven't checked it out, really good stuff for like creating LinkedIn content. So definitely recommend watching that, guys. Okay. And then let's go through, I guess we can ask some of these questions from the chat yesterday. I did have one person ask me, I think it was Chloe. She asked how long it takes to actually see results on LinkedIn. I think it's a great question, but you also have to note, it's like any other social media platform. It's going to take a long time. And I mean a pretty long time. Even for me now, I don't have like the biggest amount of engagement. Like I have great engagement. I'm targeting the right audience. I'm getting lots of great leads and lots of great clients to work with. But it always, you can keep growing, of course, but it does take time. I've been doing LinkedIn for 2 years and I'm still learning a lot of of things about, how to engage properly, like how to create better content. What's like the best way to funnel people in through newsletters, best way to do like connections and outbound. There's always more to learn. You're never going to master everything, but that's kind of the point of it. Just keep getting better one step at a time. So right now, let's say you're making $1,000 a month. You've got 2 clients and you're getting like 50 reactions on your post. Let's say for the next 3 months, try to bump that up by 2x. Try to get, let's say, double the post impressions by doing XYZ. So if you want to have a goal, for example, if you want to make, let's say, 2x more revenue, you need to have a goal on how are you going to accomplish that 2x revenue. So let's say you have 2 clients, you want to reach 4 clients by end of next month. How did you get those first 2 clients? Oh, I sent out 20 DMs a day. I sent out 20 comments a day, and I did 2 posts on LinkedIn per week. Okay, you want to double that clientele, double your output. Do 4 posts, do 40 comments, do 40 DMs, double the output. If you want to have more input in terms of like your clients, how much money you're making, the impressions, the engagement, etc., you have to also increase the output, because if you don't make any changes, you're not going to see more results. You can't just assume that your business is going to grow because you're doing the long term. You have to make adjustments and find what's working and then kind of build off of that. You can't just assume things are going to get better. And Mariam, of course, happy to help. My offers are done for you, so it's performance-based, no paid upsells. What do you use for outreach? For outreach, I do AimFox. It's a platform that you can use for DMs, etc., connections. I don't really do too much outreach though. It's mainly just to send to my current connections, just to see, maybe get like survey results essentially. I like to get information from my audience to know exactly what they're struggling with, what they'd be willing to pay for in my paid products. you name it. If you're only selling a done for you service, you have no paid upsells and free stuff, then just put your paid one in there. Drop like your paid done for you performance based in the featured. But just say like, I would just add the one thing. You don't have to have more than one thing. One thing is plenty. That's good to go. But yeah, if you have no, I mean, I would definitely recommend also building a free. I would say build a free. Let me turn up my brightness a little bit. Did it get brighter? I think it did. All right. Making sure my camera's bright enough so you guys can actually see me. Okay. But yeah, how important is it to go to events and meet people in person, especially your business? I think for LinkedIn events in person, they're not too crucial. But I will say some of the coolest people I've met, some of the best connections I've ever met were in person, because online connections, cool. Like you meet them online, whatever. If you meet people in person, like I met some people in my apartment building these past like few months. My best connection in terms of business, I've learned the best. I've got podcast deals with them. Like it's by far the best. So if you want to get like the best possible connections in person all the way, 100%, can't recommend enough. It's obviously not necessary, but if you want to build your business more and get like better, I guess like connection quality, then yeah, in person is the way to go. You can even go to like free meetups, free like even paid conventions. Do those. There's so many people you can learn from there. And Hassan, great question. In your opinion, how important is it to have a newsletter for lead generation as a personal brand? And what topics should I focus on in the beginning? If you're a designer, I mean, honestly, man, like I think like having a newsletter is very, very important. Just because even for mine, like we're seeing like 70-80% of revenue coming from email. It's the easy way to nurture because yeah, you can send DMs, you can have LinkedIn content. It's usually shorter form. On a newsletter, you can send to people every single week in their inbox. So they open LinkedIn, they see you. They open their their email inbox, they see you. They open, let's say, their YouTube, they see you. The more places you can be, the better. So like not having a newsletter is just negatively impacting you. If you have the time for it, build a newsletter, and then that's where you can show like your testimonials, your recent reviews. You can even do like, let's say, a weekly series on your newsletter saying like, hey, like we worked with, let's say you work with a new client, 2 new clients every single week. That newsletter can literally be, okay, these are the clients and the transformations we saw today with my design. So everybody could do like, let's say, Inspiration Monday or something like that, or like Design Friday, where every Friday you show the transformations of new profiles that you designed. And that can be in the newsletter. You could say like, hey, if you want this transformation for yourself, book a one-on-one call. Boom, perfect. Your whole business idea is right there. You're pretty much set now. Okay, so sorry, my leads might take 5 years to come to Friction. I counsel executives. Yeah, if you're counseling executives, then if it does take 5 years, those in person are going to be way better because the word of mouth, I think for your niche, word of mouth is going to be so just important. If you have word of mouth, you can definitely sell more. Even for a lot of my leads, it does take some time to get them, but the word of mouth is by far the most powerful referral, right? You can post content on DMs, you can post content like organic content, you can post long form videos on YouTube. But once you have clients and you have those word of mouth clients from those in-person events, you're golden. So if any of you guys have the ability to go to in-person events, I would say it's 100% necessary and worth it for sure. All right, Abdullah, I think you'll have fun roasting my profile, but I got a golden nugget, share information, supplementation. Yes, I love it. If you want to send your profile in the chat, you can. I'd be happy to look at it. Also, Mercy, let me check yours out. I'm going to be brutal, though. If you put your LinkedIn URL in the chat, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. So let's see. All right, the text here, put it on the right side. It's being covered by your profile photo. Photo is kind of low quality. I would say fix this a little bit. It's a cool photo, but definitely make it a little, yeah, it's the weird like lighting, I would say. But otherwise it looks good. Yeah, change the text over here, maybe a little bit of a better design. And I like it. Virtual assistant, most of the stuff you don't have to say. I would just say you're a virtual assistant and then showcase what VA work do you do? Who are you helping? So you're saying like admin solutions and graphic design. Okay, well, say exactly what the outcome is. So who you help, how you're helping them, and then some social proof. If you're a VA for 100 executives in the past, like show that. You've done VA work for 200 personal brands, show that. And then add a feature section, add one thing, maybe like it goes towards like your one-on-one consulting or one-on-one call to like book you as a VA, or like a survey or like a poll that says like, hey, if you want my services, let me know. And then it's like a pull on a Calendly form. They fill it out. They say, I need a VA for this. This is my budget. This is my price range. This is the services I need. And then when are your availability? I want to start now. Build a form. And then that's how they can kind of book you as a VA. That could be really good too. Oh, Hassan, absolutely, man. Happy to help you. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the school. If you guys are not in the school yet, go to my profile, join the school in the featured. It's like the best place to grow. We got a new, let's see, William does ghostwriting. Perfect. Let me get you in. But yeah, if you guys are not in yet, there's 398 members. We have 2 spots for 2 more people before we hit 400. So 2 more of you guys can join before 400. And then we're looking set. But yeah, if you haven't joined yet, join the school. We do lots of stuff in here. Definitely recommend. What should I focus on first? Building my profile or growing my network? Oh, profile 100%. The profile takes maybe a day to do it. Just optimize your profile first and then start growing your network. You can kind of do it simultaneously though. I update my profile, honestly, more than I wish I could say. Probably like every other week. So maybe once a month. But do your profile first, take 1 to 2 days to do it, and then start your network. I think that's probably the best way to go. All right, we got some more questions here. I currently have no following. I'm working a 9-to-5, trying to launch a travel business since I can't publicly announce that I'm building this. How would you recommend go about it? I've already thought of just posting the business name, but is there anything else you think might help? Let's see, he's working a 9-to-5. The 9-to-5 is great. Oh, also, Sobi, the question you had was, when we upload our graphics instead of our personal image, why don't they bring any results? Just because I think people don't really care about the results. I mean, they might see it and they might find it interesting. If I post a customer testimonial, it's not going to get anywhere near the results on the post than if I post like a really high value post of like talking about like a content strategy, right? And has like a picture of myself. The customer testimonials are great if they're a potential client that sees it. If you post any sort of like customer testimonials, customer transformations, the only people that like to see it are potentially clients or your diehard followers, right? It's not going to get that many results, but those posts help you find more clients. So if a potential ICP sees and they're like, oh, wow, this transformation is crazy. I want to hire this person. Boom, you've got a new client. But you don't want to expect those posts to do like crazy numbers because they probably just won't do it. So it's okay if those posts don't get like crazy engagement. Regis, yeah, I went through yours. You just got to change your text on your profile photo. You have like this weird like text on it. Just enlarge your profile photo and remove the text on your photo. Abdullah, okay, I will check yours in a second. Let me answer this person. So they're basically, if you have this question was they're working 9-to-5. They want to launch a travel business, but they don't want to do it publicly. I would say grow behind the scenes, then build in public. I would say in public when you're ready. Building in public is by far the easiest way. If you guys don't want anything, like I would build in public. If you want to build a business. Okay, good question. Let's see, any other questions we got here? The mic question. Sobi, I saw your comments. Yeah. I saw your comment. Thanks for adding that. Abdul, I'll check your profile in just a second. Let me see. Would it be smart to post 10 posts today just for fun and patience? Nah. Schedule them in advance. And this guy's asking if 10 posts in a day is crazy. That's a lot of content. Oh my. Yeah, definitely schedule that out. That's insane. All right, YouTube for me. Yeah, it looks like most people are seeing lots of great results from YouTube, which is insane. I will say, like, once you do get the long form content really pushing it, like the results are really good. Okay, good, all caught up, perfect, nice. All right. Yes, great questions though. Okay, Abdul, let me check out your profile. And then guys, it's already 11:40, so I'll probably go for another 5-ish minutes. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to drop in the chat before I leave. This whole thing is recorded, by the way. You can find it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and in the school. All right, let's see. Profile photo, solid. I like the yellow. Scaling brands with research-based copy. All right, I mean, yeah. I would say this needs to be, you know what I'm going to tell you. You know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you to make this, like, I want you to say who you help, how you're helping them, add some social proof. You can even do like my format, my favorite format right here, man. I'll show you. I love doing this. Like, I'll say, okay, we build your LinkedIn content engine. So what I do for you is we build your LinkedIn content engine. Arrow, you get clients and authority. So what I do, what you get, and then result. So proven systems used by 19,000 founders in my newsletter. So what I do for you, what you get out of it, social proof. That's what I would do. That's my favorite style for sure. Like, hands down, it's my favorite style. But yeah, so I would do that for this. Add some sort of link in your profile, whether it's free product or whatever it is, add it there. And then I'm also going to tell you this: you have no content, you have no feature section. So go through top profiles on LinkedIn, optimize it there. Like, it's very simple. Like, if any of you guys are struggling with your profile, just go to top profiles and take inspiration from it and just build it to match yours. Like, if you have no featured, if you have no content, like, you already know where to start. You just have nothing on your profile. So go through mine, go to my profile, and just get inspo for every single section, build it into yours, and then come back to me asking the school what's my recommendation. So until like all this is updated, do that first, and then come back to me and ask, is it better? Because like right now there's nothing to judge because there's nothing here. What content types are working to generate inbound leads? I would say first, building in public style content that adds FOMO. If you're building a new product, or let's say you're building your business online on LinkedIn, which we all are, then showcase the process of you building it. Showcase like the behind the scenes, your 15-hour days that most people think you only work 2 hours. Like, show the hard times, show some of the failures, show the wins, like show the actual building in public of your business. People love to see that. Show transformations from your clients. That's a huge one. That can be like once a week. Do like one post that's like a promotional one that promotes directly to your offer, whether it's paid or free. Do one or two of those per week max. Do a lot of trust-based content. So showcase like maybe personal stuff that shows you what you've done in the past, what you're currently working on in your business. Just show things that build your authority. So a lot of educational content. A lot of my content is educational. So I showcase a lot of my systems, my strategies. I even have CTA saying like, hey, if you have any questions on this system, let me know. And then in the comments, I'll just go through and answer those specific strategies. That's a huge one too. But I think like you need to have more educational stuff that works really well on LinkedIn. Abdullah, no worries, man. Yeah, once you guys do update your profiles, if I went through yours, go to the school after, all right? Go to the school and ask me here. You can message me on LinkedIn, but go to the school and ask here. Ask for feedback from the community too. I'm great at LinkedIn, but there's tons of people in the school community that know exactly about LinkedIn. So make a post, ask for let's say suggestions on your profile, and people are going to give you like full advice on your profile. Hamza, we can look at yours real quick too. Again, like same thing for this. Looks like a Twitter profile. Focus more on the transformation part. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Go to my profile and get inspiration, and then come back to me and ask, because this is not optimized for LinkedIn. Also, if you guys are in the school, I have a full tutorial on how to go to the classroom, go to levels 1 to 3, go to, let's see. It's gonna be in the roadmap, which I'm building right now for you guys. But I have a whole section on your profile. It's called the 3C framework. I'll drop this in the chat, or like in the school. You guys can get all this information on like how to build the perfect profile. It's literally perfect for an optimized profile to get leads, inbound leads, more DMs, more results in your profile. It's got everything. So if you're not in the school yet, this is like the place to be for LinkedIn growth. All right. Anyone else in the chat have questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna head off. I've got lots to do today. I've got quite a bit of a schedule. So if there's one more questions, I'm probably gonna head off here. Kalen, thanks for joining, man. We've got Abdullah, Hamza. Great to see you guys here. Rajesh, great to see you. Hassan, Mercy, great to see you guys. Who else we got in here today? Mariam, great to see you as well. Ojal, good to see you. And then Sobio, it's great to see you as well. We've got Tolu, thanks for coming in, man. Fari, thanks. Oh, and then Daryl, good to see you as well. And then Apui, great to see you guys in the chat today. It was an awesome live today. Any more questions, you can shoot me a DM. I'd say that's best, or ask in the school. But I'll publish this recording in just a few minutes so you guys can watch it there. But yeah, thanks for attending the live today. If you have any questions, of course. And the next live will be on Friday. If you guys haven't already, go to the calendar in the school. You can find the next calls. We got a call on Wednesday next week And on Friday, I've got no call on Monday the next 2 weeks, as I have schedules blocked off already. So this is the calendar here. Just click on it, add to your calendar, and you're set. All right, cool. Hassan, I'll answer your question in the chat. I'm gonna head off. I'll see you guys soon.